Well, not sure if you can hear the choo-choo train going in the background, but that's always a great melancholy type of sound when we're here at the boat. Um, it is time for just a quick update on how the season's going so far. Today's May 18th and it's a Monday, and it is the Victoria Day long weekend here in Ontario, Canada, where we reside and Boogaboo lives as well. And we're just enjoying the end of a great long weekend. We were here, well, as you know, we live on the boat, so we're here all the time, but Friday is, Thursday's a new Friday for us, so we're here all day every Friday. So we've had 4 days in a row of really nice weather. It has been incredibly calm and exceedingly hot. As the weekend progressed, it just got hotter and hotter. And I got a sunburn today. I was at the bow of the boat cleaning and washing and scrubbing, and it was just beautiful. It was hot. Yesterday it was full on hot as well. And like I say, it's the 18th of May, and it feels like it's July. I was just inside the boat having my evening shower, and we've got both air conditioners going. And stepping out, it just feels like it's the middle of July, the end of July. So that's really nice. And that's what I want to say, that this summer so far, spring, it's been so calm. Like right now, I don't know if you can see that. Well, I'm going to be showing you some background footage while I'm talking anyways. It is absolutely dead calm, despite the fact that they have been predicting severe weather for today ever since last Thursday. High winds, which obviously have not materialized. It's dead flat calm. There's no breeze at all. There was a little bit of a breeze today. There was yesterday afternoon, but nothing really too significant and nothing too enduring. So with that said, we're happy. It looks good. Good outlook for the coming season, for the 2015 boating season. And we are also counting ourselves lucky because there are still probably a third or more of the boats in the marina who are still up in the air. I don't know if I can capturing any there in the background, but there's a few behind us, and as well off in the distance. With the receivership and subsequent bankruptcy of the previous marina operators, there's still a number of boats who haven't proved their claim. We had to do something that's called proof of claim to actually prove with the receiver that we owned our boat. So there's some boats that are still questioned, and the marina operators, the current marina operators, are obliged by law and court order, of course, to make sure that everything has been cleared through the receiver, so they can't drop those boats, and that's why there's so many still up in the air, as well as other issues. So it's a slow start for many people, unfortunately, this season. But like I say, we consider ourselves lucky that we're actually in the water, we're floating, and we're enjoying the boat tremendously because it feels like summer. It's so beautiful. I'll tell you this about that: if we hadn't gone in the water for this long weekend, which many people haven't been able to, I would have been pretty upset, to say the least. And as well, Anchor Girl, I know I can speak for her in that regard. No, we are not in our regular slip yet, simply because we paid for a fully serviced slip in where we are on our pier. It's not fully serviced yet. The water isn't running yet, and so we need water. You know, being on the boat most of the time, we need water all the time. So we are on the only short section of the entire marina that has water. And with that note, we were welcoming a lot of other boaters from the marina over to this section, because everybody was running over and just, you know, topping up or washing their boats real quick, because this, again, like I said, was the only place that had water service. So that's where we are. We stick out a little far because we're probably on a 30-foot slip, so our bow is sticking out a bit, but not that that's a problem, because there's not been a lot of traffic other than that the boats that they are launching. So we are here until such time as our pier, which is over there, is serviced by water. Hopefully that will happen this week. Unfortunately, with the quick exit of the previous marine operators, there was a lot of things that were left. It wasn't serviced as well as it should have been, so that's why there was a lot of breakage over the winter. A lot of the water lines froze and broke. They probably weren't winterized correctly, as well as the gas stock. The gas fuel isn't running right now. They just yesterday or today broke the lock off of the ice machine, so we can now finally get ice back in, and Wi-Fi's not running everywhere. Cable TV and the second set of washrooms, the public washrooms, aren't running. Again, nothing that's too earth-shattering for us, but of course we need water, and again that's why we're here in this particular SIP right now. So with any luck, maybe in a week or so from now, we will be, hopefully within the next week, we'll be able to move back over to our side of the marina, or not. Anchor girl is sitting right there behind me, and she just gave me one of those looks because she likes it here. She likes being in this part of the marina. Of course, as you can imagine, there's a lot more activity being right beside the fuel dock. Even though there's no gas right now, there's still people pulling in and out continuously. And behind us, that way, is the main office, as well as the launch ramp and the travel lift launch area. So we see all the boats that are being dropped in the water and coming through. So it just gives it a little bit of life and activity. Yeah, I wouldn't mind staying here at all, absolutely. But the only issue is, like I say, we're only on like about a 30-foot slip. Our center midship cleat is just reaching the outside of the dock. So if it gets too windy or whatever, we may be jostled around here a little bit over the long term, like I say, as well, given the fact of its proximity to, where there's a lot of in and out of traffic. We may be sticking out a little bit too far into the main channel for other boaters to contend with. So, but whatever, we'll see. Like I say, just reiterating, we're happy to be back. We're happy to be on the water. We've been here now a week and a half, and it's been great. It's really good to be back home. Happy to be here, and it looks like we're going to get a nice boating season ahead of us, because I cannot remember the last time we had calm conditions like this, especially at the beginning of the season. The last 4, 5, 6 years have been really, really windy. When we were up in Georgian Bay last year, it was windy all the time. It seemed like every weekend was just crazy windy. Most of our holidays were crazy windy. If you look back at some of my videos from our travels down to Trenton and back on the Trent Severn Waterway, it was challenging, to say the least, to take this boat through the lock. So, but we did it, and it would just be nice if we had a nice, calm summer for a change, like we used to have back in the olden days. So we're looking forward to that. Hopefully what we have right now carries on through, and so I can share more videos of beautiful summer-like weather. Until then, cheers from the first long weekend of the 2015 boating season. See you soon.